You are listening to Larry Conners, USA.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
This is Larry Conners USA. Larry Conners USA.
Did the President Biden work with the coward exiled president of Afghanistan to manipulate the intelligence about the Taliban?
What the president said to then President Ghani in private is exactly what he said in public, that the issue was not whether Afghanistan had the capacity to withstand the Taliban. It's whether it had the will and the plan to do so. He urged him.
The transcript is a lie. It's false.
That plan.
It's incorrect. He did not work
to bring people together.
You're saying it's false. It's a lie. It's incorrect. He did not work to tamp down the intelligence on the Taliban.
Absolutely not.
Of course, absolutely not. This is September 14th, 2021. That's one of the exchanges that took place between Congressman Brian Mast, Republican, Florida, Army vet, double amputee, asking the questions Americans want to know about what the hell happened in Afghanistan with the withdrawal plan, if there was ever a plan, or it's just like, I don't know, roll the dice, let's do it now. However we can do it, do it. And insisting the president saying we will not leave until we have every American. And, of course, now they say and admit we didn't get every American out. Oh, but some of them wanted to stay because they have family there. Right. Oh, some of them wanted to stay because they couldn't take the flight we offered them because they were kind of sick. Right. These kinds of excuses I expect better from a third grader. Yeah, maybe I might set the expectations too high. Let's make it a kindergartner. Even they could come up with better excuses than this. The dog did it. But that's Congressman Brian Mast pushing the Secretary of State Blinken as he continues his congressional testimony about what happened to Afghanistan. And General Austin was to be also testifying. Apparently he's decided, no, we're not going to. Now, why do you think that would be? Could it be that he's afraid of having to perjure himself? Because the very question Congressman Mast was asking there, did the Biden White House work with the Afghan president to manipulate any intel regarding Afghanistan and what would happen if we withdrew without proper security in place, wherever else you want to go with it? Remember, there was a phone call. The transcript has been made public. Reuters, I think, broke the story along with some others. A phone call between Biden and the then president of Afghanistan. And President Biden is telling the Afghan president, well, if it looks bad, make it look better. You know, continue to make it look like everything's okay. So apparently Biden knew, somebody in the White House or the State Department or Pentagon knew the situation was worsening day by day because there were already numerous reports of the Taliban racing across Afghanistan into various locations. The killings were already underway. Occupation already underway. And Biden then suddenly decided, or somebody, to close Bagram Air Force Base, which meant there's no air support for the Afghan troops fighting the Taliban. So they're going to be definitely in jeopardy. And, of course, then we decided some stupid decision to take over the airport in Karzai, an international normal commercial airport, which you can't really protect, and right in the center of the Karzai city where everybody could swarm the tarmac, where Bagram is 30-plus miles outside the city. There's a lot of questions to be asked. We're going to break that down for you. Also, the Chief of Staff to Biden's Department of Homeland Security, by the way, Secretary Mayorkas, the Chief of Staff to Mayorkas, suddenly resigned. apparently has, quote, an undisclosed opportunity. Maybe that means the door to get out of the building before it falls down on them. And also the battle continues over the vaccine mandates. There is an immunologist who said, I voted for Biden. I thought he would bring scientific evidence to the table and begin to soothe and calm the people and get off of fear-mongering that I believe Trump was responsible for. This same immunologist now says, I made a mistake. Biden has screwed this up worse, especially with the mandates, because he is discriminating against 80 to 100 million Americans. A lot to cover. Lock and load. Ready on the right.
You can hear podcast of this program at Larry Connors USA Facebook. Larry Connors USA Facebook.